কেউ লাইট ফ্যান খালি হসপিটাল এই হসপিটালে এসে তোদের যা জ্বালাতন করেছে। See, this is the sagittal section of head. Okay, this is the lateral part. As you can see, the septum is not present, septum is cut off. This is the lateral wall of the nose. This is the sphenoid air sinus. Okay. Now, see, this is the inferior terminator. This is the middle terminator. This is superior terminator. And below are the metasis.
Sir, what audible?
আচ্ছা
আচ্ছা এটা কি বোন? এটা বোন না? এটা
বোন
কিন্তু বোনের মতন
বোনের উপরে মিউকাস ফোল্ড।
ও
See, can you see now?
Yes.
Okay, this is the inferior turbinate, this is the middle turbinate, and this is the superior turbinate. Do not confuse it with superior turbinate. Superior turbinate is very small. Okay, now if we elevate the middle turbinate, we will see the middle meatus more clearly. As you can see, one small elevation is present inside. This is the bulla ethmoidalis or ethmoidal bulla, and just below it you can see a crescent shape depression. That is the hiatus semillunaris. Okay, বুঝতে পেরেছিস? And this is the inferior turbinate. I'll come to it later. Now, হয়ে গেছে আমার অ্যাকশন। See, this is the tubal elevation. Okay, you can see this muscular fold here. This is going to and attaching to the palate. This is going and attaching to the palate. This is the salpingo-palatine fold. This one is going and attaching to the pharynx. This is the salpingo-pharyngeal fold. This is the opening, and just beside this opening, as it is an elevation, that will also create a depression. That depression is called the fossa of Rosenmuller. Now it is a fossa. Okay, this is the fossa of Rosenmuller behind. Okay, fine. This is the soft palate. This part. This is the uvula. I will come to soft palate later. No? One muscle is arising from the superior genial tubercle and going as a fan-shaped muscle up to the in the tongue. That is the genioglossus muscle.
Yes.
This muscle. Fan, you can see the fan-like fibers of it. This is the leaf-like projection behind the tongue. That is the epiglottis. In this specimen, you can find the larynx, some part of the larynx, the aryepiglottic fold. This is the arytenoid, this is the aryepiglottic fold, and just anterior to the aryepiglottic fold in its lateral part, that is the piriform fossa. Okay, if no one will ask you, but if anyone wants to question about it, you cannot deny that you cannot see. In this specimen, you can see this. It's not in this specimen. Okay, epiglottis, piriform fossa. Now the main part. See this fold of muscle. It is coming from the palate and going to the tongue. That is the palatoglossal fold. And another muscle going from palate and coming to the pharynx. Palatopharyngeal fold. In between them, there is the tonsillar fossa, which contains the palatine tonsil. Okay. See, this is the sagittal section of head and neck. This is the nasal septum. If we open the nasal septum, we will find the middle turbinate, inferior turbinate, superior turbinate. Okay, this is the middle turbinate. If we open the middle turbinate, you will be able to see the middle meatus more clearly, and the elevation at the lateral wall of the nose, that is the bulla ethmoidal. Okay, and just below the bulla ethmoidal, one semilunar structure is present, that is the hiatus semillunaris. This is the sphenoidal air sinus. Okay, now see this. Here one tubal elevation is present, which is marking the opening of the pharyngeal part of the eustachian tube. Here you can see two folds of muscle. One is in the anterior, another is in the posterior. The anterior fold of muscle arising from the tubal elevation and going to the palate, that is the salpingo-palatine fold. And another muscle coming from the tubal elevation and going to the pharynx, that is the salpingo-pharyngeal fold. Okay, and just behind the tubal elevation there is a fossa known as fossa of Rosenmuller. Okay, this is the soft palate, this is the uvula, this is the genioglossus muscle as it is a tongue, this is the epiglottis. Now see, one fold of muscle is coming from the palate and getting attached to the lateral side of the tongue at its oral and pharyngeal junction. This is the palatoglossus muscle. Another muscle coming from the palate and going towards the pharynx. This is the palatopharyngeus muscle. And then in between these two muscles there is tonsillar fossa. Okay. This is the spinal cord. No one will ask.